you must be Sophie. I'm Marcus. Come on over, have a seat.
Hi, Marcus. Yes, that's me. Thank you for fitting me in. I know you were fully booked.
Always make room for a new client. So, what are we doing today?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I just know I need something different. I've had the same style for about 3 years, and I'm just bored of it.
3 years is a long time. Tell me about what you have now, and then tell me what feeling you're going for.
Right now, it's quite long, past my shoulders. All one length, no layers, dark brown. Very safe. Very predictable.
And the feeling you want?
Lighter, fresher, like I've made a decision about something.
I love that. Like I've made a decision about something. That's actually one of the best briefs I've ever been given.
Is it strange that I'm using a haircut to feel more in control of my life?
Not even slightly. People do it all the time. Hair is one of the few things you can actually change in an afternoon. So let's make it count. Let's talk about the vocabulary of haircuts, because walking into a salon and knowing what to ask for makes everything easier. When you describe your hair, you can talk about length, how long or short you want it, long, medium, short, cropped. Repeat after me. I'd like to keep some length, but take off a few inches. Repeat after me. I want it short, above the shoulders. Layers. When the hair is cut at different lengths to add movement and volume. The opposite is blunt, all one length. Repeat after me. Can you add some layers? Repeat after me. I'd like a blunt cut, all one length. Fringe. That's the British word. In American English, it's called bangs. The hair that falls over your forehead. Repeat after me. Can I get a fringe? Can I get bangs? Both are correct, just different countries, different word. Okay, before I touch anything, I want to ask you some questions. That's how I figure out what will actually work for your hair, not just what looks good in the photo.
That sounds very sensible.
First, what does your hair do naturally? Is it straight, wavy, curly?
It's got a slight wave. If I don't blow dry it, it goes a bit unpredictable. Some days lovely, some days enormous.
So it has a mind of its own.
Very much so.
Good. That actually gives us a lot to work with. Wavy hair with layers can look incredible when it dries naturally. Second question, how much time do you spend on your hair in the morning?
Honestly, as little as possible. I'm not a morning person.
Perfect answer. So we want a cut that works with your natural texture, not against it. Something that looks good even on the days you don't style it.
That would be life-changing.
Third question, have you ever colored your hair?
Once, years ago, I went lighter, but it damaged my hair quite badly. I've been nervous about color ever since.
Understandable. What went wrong, do you know?
I think it was bleached too quickly, too much, too fast.
Yeah, that's a story I hear a lot. Good news is there are ways to add color that are much gentler than bleach. We'll talk about that in a minute, but first, the cut. Here's what I'm thinking for Sophie. Medium length, just below the collarbone, long layers throughout to let that natural wave breathe and move. A soft curtain fringe. That's a fringe that parts in the middle and frames the face. Very flattering, very low maintenance.
I don't know what a curtain fringe looks like, but the words low maintenance have sold me completely.
I'll show you a photo. Look at this.
Oh, yes, that's exactly the feeling I was describing. It looks like someone who's made a decision.
Told you. Okay, let's wash your hair first, then we'll start. Let's talk about the wash and cut process, because knowing what happens and in what order helps you feel comfortable in the chair. First, the shampoo wash. Your stylist will wash your hair at the basin. That's the sink you lean back into. They'll ask, repeat after me, would you like the water a little warmer? Repeat after me, is the pressure okay? You can always say, repeat after me, could you make it a little warmer, please? Repeat after me, that's perfect, thank you. Then, the cut happens on wet or dry hair, depending on the style. Your stylist will section the hair with clips and cut in layers or sections. During the cut, you might want to say, repeat after me, could you take off a little more? Repeat after me. Can we keep a bit more length? Repeat after me. I'd like it a little shorter at the back. These sentences give you control. Use them. A good stylist wants to hear them. Okay, hair is washed, cut is done. Now, can we talk about color?
I'm nervous, but I'm listening.
Good. So, you said bleach damaged your hair before. That was full bleach, lifting your hair many levels lighter very quickly. What I'd suggest instead is something called balayage.
I've heard that word. I always assumed it was something very complicated.
It's actually the opposite. Balayage is a French technique. The word means to sweep. Instead of applying color to every strand from root to tip, we paint it on freehand in certain sections, mostly mid-lengths and ends. It looks sun-kissed, natural, like your hair got lighter over a summer.
That sounds exactly like what I want. Something that looks natural, like I was just born this way.
Exactly. And because we're not touching the roots, there's no harsh grow-out line. You can go months between appointments.
Months. That word is very appealing.
And it's much gentler than full bleach. We can use a lower developer, that's the chemical that lifts the color, so there's far less damage to the hair shaft.
You've convinced me. Let's do it.
Let's go through color vocabulary, because salons can feel overwhelming with all the options. Highlights, lighter pieces of color added throughout the hair. Classic, very common. Lowlights, darker pieces added for depth and dimension, the opposite of highlights. Balayage, freehand painted color, usually lighter for a natural sun-kissed look. Ombre, gradual fade from dark at the roots to lighter at the ends. Toner, applied after color to adjust the tone, removes brassiness, that unwanted orange or yellow warmth. Gloss, a treatment that adds shine and slight color, very gentle, no commitment. Key phrases for the color consultation. Repeat after me. I'd like something that looks natural. Repeat after me. I don't want anything too dramatic. Repeat after me. Can we keep it low maintenance? Repeat after me. I've had damage from bleach before. That last one is important. Always tell your stylist about previous damage. It changes everything about how they approach your hair. Repeat after me. I've had damage from bleach before.
So Marcus mixed the color, painted it through my hair section by section, and then we waited. And that's when the small talk started, which, if I'm honest, I was slightly dreading.
Why dreading?
Because I never know what to talk about. Sitting in a salon chair with someone working on your head, it feels like you should be talking, but I can never think of anything to say.
That is one of the most relatable things I've ever heard. You know what? Half my clients feel exactly the same way. So let me tell you what works.
Please.
Keep it light. Keep it curious. Ask about them. People love talking about their work when someone genuinely asks. And stylists especially, we see so many people, every story is different.
Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
12 years. Started in New York, moved here 5 years ago, never looked back.
Do you love it?
Most days. There's something really satisfying about starting with someone who comes in looking tired or stuck and watching them leave looking like themselves again, or a better version.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
What about you? What brings you to the city?
Work, 6-month placement with an American company, my first time living abroad properly.
How's that been?
Strange, exciting, lonely sometimes, but mostly really good for me. I think I needed to be somewhere where no one knew me, you know? Start fresh.
Like a haircut.
Exactly like a haircut.
Small talk in a salon, or anywhere really, doesn't have to be complicated. You just need a few good openers. Repeat after me. How long have you been doing this? Repeat after me. Do you enjoy it? Repeat after me. Has it been a busy day? Repeat after me. I love what you've done with the space in here. And if there's a silence, that's okay too. You don't have to fill every moment. Comfortable silence is a sign of comfort, not failure. Okay, color is rinsed, toner applied, blow-dried done. You ready to see it?
I'm terrified, which means yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Good-o or bad-o?
good-o. Very good-o. Is that actually my hair?
That's your hair.
I look like I made a decision.
You did make a decision, and your hair agrees.
The fringe is I wasn't sure about the fringe, but it completely changes the shape of my face in a good way, in a really good way.
It frames you. That's what a good fringe does. And look, when I scrunch this side slightly, the wave comes out. That's what it'll do naturally when you let it air dry.
So I don't have to blow dry it?
You don't have to do anything. That's the whole point.
Marcus, this is genuinely life-changing.
It's a good haircut. You did the brave part. You asked for something different. Now, before you go, let me show you how to maintain this at home. For color-treated hair, use a sulfate-free shampoo. Regular shampoo can strip the color faster. Sulfate-free is gentler and keeps the color vibrant longer.
Sulfate-free. Got it.
Once a week, use a hair mask or deep conditioning treatment. Color processing dries the hair out over time. A mask puts the moisture back in.
How long do I leave it on?
At least 10 minutes. Put it on, make a cup of tea, come back.
That I can manage.
And for the wave, when your hair is wet, scrunch in a small amount of curl cream or mousse, then let it air dry. Don't touch it while it's drying. That's what causes frizz.
Don't touch it. That might be the hardest instruction you've given me.
It always is. Let's go over the finish and aftercare vocabulary. Blow dry. Drying your hair with a hairdryer and a brush to create a smooth or styled finish. Air dry. Letting your hair dry naturally without heat. Scrunch. Squeezing sections of hair upward with your hand to encourage natural wave or curl. Frizz. When the hair dries rough and uncontrolled, usually caused by touching wet hair or humidity. Sulfate-free. A type of shampoo without harsh cleansing agents, better for colored or damaged hair. Hair mask. A deep conditioning treatment left for several minutes. Restores moisture and shine. Repeat after me. What products do you recommend for my hair type? Repeat after me. How often should I use a hair mask? Repeat after me. What's the best way to maintain the color?
And then the moment I'd been slightly anxious about, paying and tipping.
Tipping in the U.S. is different from the U.K., I know that. In the U.K., tipping at a salon is appreciated but optional. Here, it's very much part of how stylists are paid.
I didn't know that. What's the right amount?
Standard is 15 to 20% of the total bill. For a good experience, most people do 20. For a really great experience, some go higher. It's not a rule, it's a gesture, but it matters.
And do I tip on the color and the cut together?
On the total, everything included.
Right. And how do I actually do it? Do I say something or just add it to the card?
You can do either. Most salons have a tip line on the card machine. You just enter the amount there, or you can hand cash directly. Some people prefer that.
Is it strange to say something when you tip, like to acknowledge it?
Not at all. You can just say, repeat after me. That was wonderful. I'd like to add a tip. Repeat after me. Can I add 20% to the card? Repeat after me. Thank you so much. I'll definitely be back. That last one is the best tip of all, honestly.
I added 20% and I meant every penny of it.
She was a great client. Asked good questions, trusted the process, let me do my job.
He completely changed how I feel walking down a street. That's worth 20%.
And that's really what this whole episode is about. Not just hair. It's about walking into a situation in a foreign country, not knowing the vocabulary, not knowing the customs, and figuring it out anyway.
I didn't know what balayage meant. I didn't know about tipping customs. I didn't know what a curtain fringe was called in American English.
But you asked, and you listened, and now you know.
And now I know. And my hair looks incredible.
It really does. Before we close, let's bring back the key phrases from today. Repeat after me. I'd like to keep some length, but take off a few inches. Repeat after me. Can you add some layers? Repeat after me. I'd like something that looks natural. Repeat after me. I've had damage from bleach before. Repeat after me. Could you take off a little more? Repeat after me. Can I add 20% to the card? And the one Sophie said that I'll remember. Repeat after me. I want it to feel like I've made a decision.
Use your English the same way. Make a decision. Walk in. Say the words.
Even if your English isn't perfect, It's good enough. It was always good enough.
See you at the next episode.
And maybe at your next appointment.
Definitely at the next appointment.